Hey folks, welcome to another VR video. Today I'm playing Drive Club VR on PlayStation VR. This is, I believe, a Sony first-party title, so I'm kind of excited to see what it's like. I've played a couple of other driving games in VR. I played Project Cars, I played Dirt Rally. So this is, I think, my third game. That is not in VR, that's just a flat screen right there. So it says back in black. So far this is not in VR. To the point where I can't even see the controller. Alright, so now I need to adjust my view angle up a bit. And then let's just go ahead and start the event. Now, I don't know how to drive because there was no tutorial. One thing I can say is it's a bit blurrier than other VR titles. That may be because we're driving kind of at dusk, and I also kind of suck. Alright, so we're back on track. Let's see what happens here. I wasn't expecting the game to just drop me into a race. You know, usually there's some form of tutorial. Maybe they assume that I've played this game before, because I think Drive Club was available on PlayStation 4 long prior to this VR version. But I do have to say I'm kind of disoriented starting out a game when you're just kind of dropped into a race. Would have preferred something a little bit different. Now I'm going to try to focus on passing these guys. I've gotten through the first lap. And I will say, this is a fun game. It's just a slight blur. Which, you know, isn't horrible. I like that kind of taper effect there. Everything just kind of picked up in front of me. I don't know who Sophia Lopez is, but they're definitely going a little bit faster than I am right now. Even as, like, that's the other thing, the daylight brightness is different each time, it seems. Very strange how it works. In 5th place, we're moving to lap 3. Oh, there is no lap 3, so it's like I came in 6th overall. Is there anything more than just continuing? You know, usually, there's the results, okay. So, I wasn't that far off from the winner. At least I was with the pack. That's not too bad. Did not finish in the top 3, so I only got 2 out of 3 stars for the race. But again, I've never played this before. It's nice to have a car game that you can just kind of start, but it's strange that it just automatically drops me into the race. I'm going to try that same race again now that I sort of know what I'm doing. I'm starting to get used to the little blurriness, but at the same time I can tell it's slightly blurry. And that's probably going to annoy me every single time I play this game. That's not to say that other car racing games don't have their problems. The game that I think I like best so far, as far as car racing, is Project Cars. And that one, too, is kind of a... graphical mess, is what I would describe it as. This is not as messy, but it's not as clear visuals. And again, that might change if I'm on a track that isn't at dusk or twilight or whatever this is. I feel like the graphics are probably pretty decent in this game. It's just hard to tell because the lighting keeps changing to darker and darker. Now's our chance to catch up. Let's do this. Pull ahead. Knowing what I'm doing, I do much better and finish first out of 8. So that should give me my 3rd star. And there we go. So we got all 3 stars in that first race. I'm now level 2 in the BAC Owners Club, whatever that means. And I've unlocked a Volkswagen Beetle, okay, and a Peugeot X1 concept. That's cool. Let's go ahead and continue. We'll do one more race and then we'll probably call it a day for this VR video. Let's do drive. I'm gonna do a single event. I don't really want to do anything. Maybe we'll do a time trial. So I like that there's a lot of different types of event here. That's cool. So let's do a time trial. Canada, Chile, India, Japan. Wow, this is awesome that there's a bunch of different locations we can start out in. Let's do Japan. Wow, so many tracks. That's awesome. I'm gonna try this one. It's gonna be a time of day. Let's do 11 a.m. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I want to find that Volkswagen. There it is. So let's do this Volkswagen in the time trial. And again, every time I play, I need to adjust the view a bit. Let's start the event. It's kind of cool. It's a very different visual being inside a Volkswagen than it is being inside that performance racer. And this track, of course, is very different as well. My average speed was way slower on this car. There's also a lot of more hairpin turns, as you can see I crashed through. And again, the graphic fidelity, there's a slight blur to it, but I do feel like I'm in a car. It's pretty fun. Imagine with something like a racing wheel or something of that nature. This would be awesome. Drift face off. I don't even know how to drift in this game. So my score of 0 in the drift face off is going to be it, I guess. We're coming up near the end of this time trial race here. There it is. And so I set it at 134. So let's pause. And we'll finish it then. And that's going to be it from me. Looks like there's online leaderboards. It's a fun game. If you can get it at a discount, I'd say definitely go for it. I like this game. There is no Project Cars, obviously, on PSVR. That's the one I think is still kind of the front runner for automobile racing games. I like realistic automobile racing games. I do have a couple of other titles that I haven't played yet on Vive that I'm going to be checking out that are racing games, but not necessarily realistic tuned automobile racing games. But Drive Club's fun. And again, it's a Sony first-party title, so it's very possible that they could continue to refine it. There's a couple of games that have already kind of been shut down, like Riggs, for example, which was a Guerrilla Studios title. But this one, because it's a Sony first-party game, they'll probably add some more to it in the future, or not. Maybe they'll save that for Drive Club 2 VR. But pretty cool as it stands. Again, it was kind of disorienting to start out the game jumping into a race, but you know, pick up and play. What can I say? That's pretty cool. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be back with more VR content soon. Get out there and enjoy some VR for yourself, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.